She's smoking a cigarette when she looks up and notices something strange. Several airplanes flying in eerie, perfectly parallel patterns across the sky. She points it out to her friend, but her friend brushes it off. The very next second, another car slams into theirs. She rushes forward to check and finds the driver unconscious. She turns back, calling out to her friend Helen for help. Suddenly, the driver starts convulsing violently. Terrified, she looks at Helen, only to see Helen also begin to seize and collapse to the ground. She runs into a nearby bar for help, only to find everyone inside seizing and falling unconscious like zombies. Emergency calls don't work, and chaos has taken over the city. She runs back outside, drags a bar sign to use as a stretcher, ties Helen onto it, loads her into the car, and speeds off down the road. But things only get worse. She passes an overturned police car. In the distance, the entire city is glowing with fire and lights. Hoping for answers, she rushes Helen to a hospital, but the staff appear infected and helpless too. Just then, Carol notices Helen slowly regaining consciousness. But the very next moment, Helen stops breathing. Carol goes into full panic mode, performing CPR, but it's too late. Before she can even process the grief, she looks up and sees something horrifying. The hospital staff suddenly seem normal. They casually start walking outside. Cautiously, Carol calls out to a doctor. Everyone stops and turns toward her at the same time. Same eyes. The atmosphere turns absolutely terrifying. Realizing something is seriously wrong, Carol jumps into her car and floors it. On the road, she spots a few normal-looking people, but the moment she slows down, they all stare at her with that same disturbing look. She speeds away again. She finally reaches home, but as she tries to open the door, she realizes her keys are missing. Just as she's about to smash a window with a stone, two children approach her and tell her where the keys are. She doesn't know how they know, but she doesn't have time to think. When she looks in the direction the kids point, her heart sinks. All the neighbors are coming out of their houses, slowly moving toward her. Terrified, Carol drags Helen inside, locks all the doors and windows, and peeks through the window. First, the neighbors leave in their cars. Then a pickup truck arrives. The last neighbor is loaded into the back, already piled high with dead bodies. She turns on the TV, switches channels. Nothing works. Finally, she finds an official broadcast, but the person on the screen isn't speaking, just smiling. Then shockingly calls her by name, leaving her with one terrifying question: what is really happening? So what's the truth behind all this? To find out, subscribe to the channel.